Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How are y'all doing? It's me, John, and this is Mama. We're on Coffee Time. If you're on our page, head on over to Facebook, Coffee Time with John and Mama. Like us, share us, follow us, set the notifications. All right, what are we having today? We're having a one-pot wonder, and I do mean one pot today. One pot, one cup. Look at that steam coming off that coffee. It's straight out of the. Good stuff, Mama.
It is.
Mama, you put your lipstick on. They're going to think you don't feel good.
Oh, I had lipstick on.
Well, you've eaten it off. Y'all, when Mama don't wear lipstick, it says, Mama didn't look like she felt good.
Oh.
And I tell her, I say, you got to wear that lipstick. People don't make you feel good. I am cutting up 2 ribs of celery, fresh washed, and I've just split the ends, and I'm just going to cut them up. Let's head on down here to the chore board. Look how Mama looks refreshed now. Oh, Mama, you look so good.
Yeah.
Look at that purple. Mama, you're a doll today. Look at you.
Sure.
So, I don't string my celery. I know a lot of y'all do. And every time I don't, people say, John, did you string your celery? No, I didn't. We eat them strings. Go right on. Because I don't find them to be a problem when I'm dicing. The only time I find them to be a problem when I'm eating celery raw and I'm stuffing it. Like with cottage cheese or with pimento cheese or anything like that. Then you want to, if you're going to serve them on a charcuterie board, then I would probably string them puppies up. Let's see right here, do you see any strings there? Once you cook them, I don't find a problem with it. That don't mean it's right, don't mean it's wrong. Don't mean the people who do it is right, don't mean they're wrong. There's just different ways to do different things. And you do you. Don't ever substitute anything you do for something somebody else does unless it's better or unless you can see the sense in it. You go, yeah, I like that. Don't mean you can't change. It just means everybody don't do everything the same. So I'm going to pile my celery up over here. I need a half a cup. But whatever I have at the end of this chopping, that's what I'm going to use.
I've got your onion ready for you.
Yes, ma'am. Look, you're so good. That's what I'm going to use. Whatever I have at the end of this chopping, I'm going to use that much. The recipe says half a cup.
I think you've got a good half a cup.
It's a good one, isn't it, Mama? Not a bad one, but a good one. I'm going to chop those little ends up. We're making chicken casserole today. We're going to make it the quick and easy version because it's Sunday. We want to rest. We've had a hectic week. And you may not have a stout cooker. That's why I want to make it in today. But if you don't, you can use the same recipe and pour it in an 8x9 casserole dish and bake it a little longer. Will be the only thing is. This saves time. This buys you time. And a lot of y'all have the stout cooker and you're like, John, what can I fix in it? Show me something to fix in it. I've had 2 or 3 people ask in the past couple of weeks, John, can you do some stack cooker recipes? I bought one. I'm not having any luck of knowing what to put in it. Anything you can put in your oven, you can put in your stack cooker. This takes me back to Thanksgiving. Onions and celery together. What deliciousness. This is going to be fast today, folks. This is not going to be one of those long, drawn-out casseroles. This is a quickie. This is something you can fix on a Tuesday night for the family. This is something you can fix on a Friday night when everybody has to get to a ball game. This is quick and easy. So you could even do this the night before, the day before, 2 or 3 days before. Put it in something, put it in an airtight container, put it in the refrigerator, and you'll have this little prep done. A lot of the cooking problems that we get into, we don't have time, is one, the cook time, and that takes time, and the prep time. So if you can find some way to get the prep, you can cut up onions and freeze them and just pull them out a little freezer bag at a time if you need to. So this is my onions and my celery for today. I'm going to set this right up here.
Get this heated so I can.
Okay, this is just a little bit of steamed broccoli that we're just putting in this here. Mom's just going to heat it a minute because it was frozen. If you have fresh, you could skip this step. So Mama's going to put that in there. That's about 6 ounces of broccoli that's going to go in this little dish. Now, this one is called John's Chicken Casserole because I took 2 or 3 things I liked about 2 or 3 chicken casseroles and I stuck it together in one casserole. I'm not going to use the can opener. I do like to use the can opener even when it's a flip top. because that's the sharp edge, and I don't like the sharp edge. This is, and that come out clean as a whistle. That's cream of mushroom. But when I do that, I do put the lid back in there and I crush the top of the can like this so it can't get out and no little heads can get in there. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. This is cream of mushroom soup. What on earth kind of brand is that, John? Well, this would just happen to be our store brand. This is Save a Lot. This is what we have at our disposal. And this is what we use. And we're thankful to have it. And this is just a cream of chicken soup. Come out clean as a whistle.
Chicken broth. Yes, your chicken broth in here.
All right, there's my chicken broth, Mama said.
Okay.
And crush that. No little animal heads can get in there. And I don't think anything can get cut from that because this does not leave a sharp edge when you pull these tops off. So I'm hoping I'm being conscious of the fur babies, okay? I'm going to read the recipe to you. Now, you all know these rules are just the rules that, well, I guess these rules are some I come up with. So you all change them, rearrange them, do what you want to with them.
Is this all right to lay on this cutting board?
Yeah, that's what that was for.
Is it going to take all of this?
No, it won't take all of it. It won't take all of it at all, Mama. Just got 3 pieces. One more will be fine.
Ooh,
That'll be plenty. That'll be plenty. You can put as much or as little as you want, but I think that right there is going to be a good lead
And then
amount.
we'll pour the broth off. How much broth did you make?
The rules.
No, I can't
Let's get to
see.
the rules. The rules say, well, you know, I can't scan something and find it like that. I'm just going to read them. So a half a cup of celery, 8 ounces of broccoli. That's what we got going on here. A half a cup of white onion. That's what I got going on here. 1 cup of chicken broth. Mama, 1 cup. That's all we need. 1 can of creamy chicken soup. 1 can of creamy mushroom soup. A half a cup of mayo. Salt, pepper, and y'all's southern secret to taste. Frank's hot sauce to taste. And 2 cups of chicken white meat. So this will be what we're going to use to build 2 cups. And then we're going to top it with cheddar, cheese, and Townhouse crackers and a half stick of butter. That's going to come after the cooking's done. So in here is can of creamy mushroom, can of creamy chicken. And then here is a half a cup of mayo going in. And this is mayo of your choice. Needs a half a cup.
There's your broth in.
We're using Duke's today, but we may use JFG tomorrow. You all know how we are. So in here, everything I have is 1 can of creamy mushroom, 1 can of creamy chicken, 1/2 cup of mayo. I'm going to put in a half a cup of celery, a half a cup of white onion. And in it goes. White onion, yellow onion, Vidalia onion.
Whatever.
You could use a red onion. It wouldn't matter. Purple onion. It just needs to be some onion. If you don't like onion, sprinkle a little onion powder and you can kind of miss some of that stuff that maybe you don't care for in onions. So, that's what this is right here. A can of salt and pepper, Frank's hot sauce, 2 cups of white meat. Okay, we're good. So now it's time for the seasoning. Now I'm going to tell you, I do a shake. But I would say, if I had, Mama, do you know where the measures are? I know people like to hear some measurements. Let me measure for y'all, just because y'all like it to be measured. This is a half a teaspoon. So I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of Southern Secret in here. And I will measure it. I normally do a shake, but I will measure.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. So let's see if I shake, what it would be. So this is a half a teaspoon, and I'm shaking all over the whole top. You see why I do a shake over the whole surface area? Because that's about a half a teaspoon in this. So that's what I'm aiming for. So half a teaspoon will do you. I'm going to put salt and pepper to taste. And that's just going to be that much salt. Now pepper, I'm going to use a little bit more, and I'm going to grind it. This is tricolored peppercorn. And I'm just going to crack me up, shake on top. And that's going to be a good pepper. a good pepper now. Probably about a half a teaspoon because it's about the same as the Southern Secret. Shake, shake across the top. All right. Now, this is our half a cup of chicken broth.
I know cups, what I got in there.
A cup of chicken broth.
I hope that's right.
Cup of chicken broth. Thank you, Mama.
And you said hi, Chris.
Let it start cooking. This is our 6 to 8 ounces of broccoli, whatever you have. Going right in. This is truly a one-pot wonder today. Now I'm just going to rough chop some chicken. Everything I chop's rough, ain't it? I don't have those fine cutting skills that a lot of people demonstrate and do a good job at. My thing has always been, I want it cooked good and I want it to look presentable, but I'm not going to worry if every cube of chicken is exactly the same. Life's too short and I don't have that kind of time.
Chicken's down, anyway.
Chicken's done. Now that's one thing makes this not a one-pot wonder. We did boil the chicken in salt water. And how much salt to that much chicken? Mama had probably 3 breasts, was it, Mama?
Yeah, 3 breasts.
3 breasts. She put about a teaspoon of salt in it, and we boiled
A
it.
stick or a half a stick?
A half a stick. It says a stick, but I use a half stick because I find it's just as good. Now we're going to stir this all up, folks. Look at there. Look at there. Chicken, onion, broccoli, celery, all in one amazing pot. I don't want that up there. Now you can add various things to this. Make it yours. Cream cheese would be good in this. That adds more calories, but it's good. It's real good. But you can put this in here, stir it all up. Just like that. Now because Mama don't like a lot of hot, I'm only going to put a little bit of Frank's hot sauce in here. And I'm not going to overpower it. And this is just going to add flavor. And that is a half of a tablespoon. Y'all seen it here first.
And you said cheddar, excuse me, cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese. Cheddar makes it better. You can leave the Frank's hot sauce out if you want. You can use whatever of hot sauce you want. I personally, and we're not sponsored or represented in any way by Frank's, I just find they have the best flavor by far. When it comes to flavor and heat, I like it the best by far. What's that, Mama?
That's cheddar cheese.
A little bit more.
7 left.
Yeah, and I'm going to put a little in and put a little on. So this is going to be about a half a cup of cheddar in it. That was most of the crumbs. Half a cup of cheddar going in there. Now, like I said, you can put cream cheese if you want to. You can put more vegetables. You could probably even put a can of veg all in here, but that'd be more like chicken pot pie to me. In it goes, round and round. Where it stops, nobody knows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quit pecking that because I guess that's loud to you all. This is going in the microwave covered for about 8 minutes. And then we're going to take it out and we're going to top it with our butter and our crackers. And that's all we're going to do to it, folks. That's going to be the yum yum goodie. That's it. Now you can bake it at the end to, not in this, you can't in that regular oven, but if you have it in yours oven at home and you're doing a 9x13, you can bake it at the end to brown your crackers and your butter and your cheddar cheese, but this is going to melt and be delicious. And I put the crackers in the butter and then the cheese and let it all melt, put the lid back on it. We serve it right out of this container and it's absolutely delicious. Now right here is what I do. So this is a half a stick of butter. It calls for a whole stick of butter. And it does. It calls for a whole stick of butter, a whole tube of crackers. I do the whole tube of crackers. And these are just townhouse. But I do a half a stick of butter because I think that's plenty. And I've done it with both, and I don't find it any better if I use the whole stick. So if it ain't better, why I waste the calories and the butter. This is delicious. As far as casseroles go, folks, this is a quick and easy casserole. As far as prep for a meal, you ain't gonna get much easier.
Sweet tea.
And y'all's tea, this is y'all's peach today. Oh, mama. That's the second best thing I've drank all day.
Your coffee's number one.
Always number one, coffee, and it was y'all's brand coffee too. And I know the word's out, but maybe somebody hasn't heard. Y'all is making coffee now, breakfast blend and house blend. They're both delicious. We'd like to hear from you what you think, because this is the first release, and y'all's brand is always anxious to hear what you all think. So if you got both kinds, do a taste test. Tell us which one you like, or maybe like me, you just like both of them. I take it by the notion. I tend to like the breakfast blend at breakfast and the house blend of the evening, because the house blend is a little more robust, and I like that. And in the evening, I need that little push to get me through. You know, I guess that's what I need. I don't know. I drink it for that anyway. And it's delicious. So here's our crackers. They're still crunchy. They're still delicious. They're ready to go on the top when our little meal comes out. And here's our cheddar cheese, freshly grated in this bag. And I'm going to be using it as well. I'm going to turn in all my dirties here. That's all I got, Mama. Ain't that a good thing? I'm going to leave the hot sauce on the table. Like, one of us might want hot sauce extra added.
What?
I don't know. Either one of us, Mama.
It might be you.
I love chicken casserole. Brenda, this is good and this is easy. If you don't have the stack cooker, if you do have the stack cooker, you can fix it just like this. If you don't have the stack cooker, do the same process in a bowl, stir it up, grease your 8, well, you could do it probably in a 9x9, but if you do it,
no more whiskey.
oh man, we don't need anything else. What was I saying? 9x13 or 9x9, either one. Grease it. Pour it in there and then top it with your crackers and your cheese. Put it back in your oven and let that brown. It's delicious. We're just going to have ours melted today because I'm not going to brown it in the microwave in the stack cooker that way, because you can't put that in the convection oven or anything. But it's just as good. Mama's getting plates. Mama, you're right. You're just buzzing around here this morning. That sweet tea, that peach sweet tea is so good. Mama made 3 gallons yesterday morning. Gallon of peach, fully caffeinated. A gallon of unsweet, regular,
No
decaffeinated. Regular tea though, decaffeinated. And a gallon of regular tea with sugar, sweet tea, decaffeinated. So we're good morning, noon, and night. We get tea for all occasions. And we do drink it. We drink this peach tea for lunch. Then as much as I like to drink it till midnight, it's got caffeine in it, so I'll go over to the decaf, switch gears. Don't we, Mama?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Mama, come over here and sit. She's standing over there looking at the microwave like it needs her attention.
It does. I'm just going to put that extra chicken up since it's on.
Why don't you go over and sit on top of us, Mama? Act like you like us.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I don't know. She's over here pilfering in drawers and everything. Yes, I drink hot coffee, and yes, I drink tea together. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Especially when it's delicious. Hello, John and Momma. Hi, Diane. Hey, Gail. I don't like peaches. Wish they would make a raspberry tea. Gail, they have got so many things that they're trying to come out with. We're all going to be amazed. Can't wait. I do believe raspberry is in the works. Now, that's not anything I know. That's just me guessing, and he did give a secret tip one day, and it had an R on it. So what would R be? It's not rutabaga tea. It's not radish tea. I'm guessing raspberry is in our near future. I can't wait because that's one of Mama's favorite flavors. It's raspberry. So I'm excited to see the new tea.
I'd have to make 4 gallons.
We'd have to make 4 gallons. Mama said. But we got the pictures. I stopped getting live notifications. Preston, you probably have got a update on your Facebook. Go back to our page and click the notification button. Or maybe you hadn't commented or done the hearts and the thumbs up and that. If you don't have any interaction with the page, sometimes Facebook just takes it off for you after you get so many. But I have heard people saying that here lately, so every time Facebook updates, we see that. Grilled chicken wings and green salad for lunch. Sherry, that sounds delicious. What's the weather like? Rain. Sir, it is rain. It's blowing up like it could storm. But it hasn't. When we came out of church, we thought it's coming to storm. But it hasn't. So I don't know if it's going around or what. Hi, John and Momma. Sending love and prayers. Thank you, PJ. Hey, Linda. Nancy says, sounds good. It is good. Hey, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Hi from Wisconsin. Well, looky here. This butterfly has landed here.
For a second.
You do look like a butterfly today, Mama.
Oh, purple butterfly.
And what's this necklace? Is this a necklace that somebody sent you?
It sure is, and look how well it matches my jacket.
Look at this necklace, folks. Look at that necklace.
Beautiful.
Let me take it off. What you did?
My glasses.
What your hair did? I want you to see this necklace. Look how beautiful. Now that's a beautiful necklace. One of y'all sent that to her, and when she opened it, I remember her saying, I've got an outfit that'll just match. And boy, does she ever. Look at that. How beautiful. Mama, you are beautiful. It does? So what's new, Mama? What's new?
Nothing.
Just what?
Just want to eat and rest today.
Eat and rest.
Get rested up to work tomorrow.
You clocking in somewhere tomorrow?
We're going to clock in here.
She thinks there's going to be work done.
I need to stake my tomatoes and do a lot of stuff out there. It ain't raining again tomorrow.
Stake the tomatoes.
They're getting out of hand.
Now, do you cage them?
And I've got a few cages, but they're getting old and messed up, and I didn't buy new ones.
How long's that been in there, Mom?
8 minutes.
8 minutes. See if it's boiling. It needs to be bubbling.
Check and see if the onions is done.
Yeah. It smells good. It smells done. 8 minutes. You know, when you use products like this that you will like and it produces a good product and you can save time, that's wonderful. Look at that. Oh, Mama.
Do you think you need to leave it a little longer?
Do you think you need to? I don't know. See, it's thickened up.
You need to taste of it and see if the onions are done. That's the main thing. Everything was cooked in it except celery and onions.
It has thickened up. It's beautiful.
Here, get your crunchy bite of onions and celery, because that's the only thing that wasn't.
I just have to dip in there and see what I get, I guess, because I can't see. Well, now that's lava. That would peel the skin off your tongue for a week. I'm going to have to let this cool. That was 8 minutes, and it's almost, it has to be done. Mom, I just got an onion. It was so good.
Is it tender and done? You don't want it put back in after you put the topping on it.
The celery needs another minute or two.
Okay.
But it's soft and tender. I could eat it just like it is. Folks, that is absolutely delicious. We'll put it back in there for 2 minutes. Then we'll top it, and put cheese on it, and put the lid back on it. Let it sit here another minute and watch all that melt. Hi from Massachusetts. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Ruby. Mama always dresses so nice. Well, thank you, Ruby. Mama has always been easy to dress up and take out somewhere. She always just looks good. You look just pretty today. And you're purple?
Black and purple.
Black and purple. I know a lot of times people will send us stuff and we try to mention it and we go through it and people say, I wonder if she wears everything y'all send.
Everything I can.
Everything y'all send, Mama wears. Everything y'all do. We're not asking you to do anything. You all have to send nothing. We don't ask for any money. I know people, we get accused of it all the time because of this little thing down here at the bottom. Facebook does that. We don't do that. But we're not asking for money. A lot of people say, this is a fake site. John and Mama don't ask for money. We don't. I don't pin that down there. Whatever that says right there. Coffee Time with John and Mama. During the broadcast, you can support my page. My is not me.
No.
It's not Mama. We didn't do that. Sending stars or digital gifts that no. I can't get that off there. I've asked. I've called Facebook. No. So that's not us. And if you'll notice, that's on everybody's page. So the influencers that we are friends with, that's on their page too. They don't put it on there. That's how Facebook does it for us. We're for them. We don't add anything. But this is going to be good, folks. And it's simple, it's easy, it's quick, and it's a quick little run through. I'm going to go over the recipe with you while that's waiting 2 more minutes here. A half a cup of celery, a half a cup of onion, a cup of chicken broth. And it can be the chicken broth you made or the chicken broth you buy. Or a bouillon cube and a cup of water. You know, you do you on that, it's easy.
Watch the salt if you're using bouillon.
If you use bouillon, don't use any shake salt. A can of cream of chicken soup, a can of cream of mushroom soup. If you don't like either one of those, leave one of them out or leave both of them out. Do cream of celery. Whatever you want to do. A half a cup of mayo, salt, pepper, and y'all's Southern secret to taste. Frank's hot sauce to taste, and I put a half a tablespoon. 2 cups of chicken cubed. And then all you do is a tube of Townhouse crackers and a half stick of butter, and add your cheddar cheese on top. And I say 8 ounces of broccoli at the beginning because that's where it's at. So here we are again, and I'm sure it's done. So all we're going to do to this now is, give me this, baby mama. I'm going to stir this around. It's done now, I'm sure. Look at that cheese. That oil that you see in there, that's come off the cheese. But we're going to stir him up. Then I'm going to add my crumbs. These are just Townhouse cracker crumbs soaked in butter. That's going to give you a little extra crunch. Look at that, how good. Now, if you're doing this in an 8x9 or 9x13, you can put this on there, put it in there and let it brown a minute under the broiler, and then add your cheese, and you can even let it brown. But what I'm going to do, and what we do with the microwave here, I'm going to put this right in here, put another little sprinkle of cheddar, just like that, and we're going to put that lid on it. Chicken casserole, folks. And you wouldn't even have to really put it back in there, but Mama can put it in there for just another minute, and it'll melt right away. Chicken casserole. Now you can add a salad with this. You want salad today? She's making a face like,
No, I
not
don't.
unless you want
My
to.
stomach was kind
I don't want salad.
of, well, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, she said, because I didn't put it together. But you can add a salad with it and call that a meal. Or you could add some kind of French bread with a little bit of garlic butter or something. What is the word I'm looking for? When I make the butter.
Compound butter.
Compound butter. I just want to say compressed. It was stuck in my head. Compound butter. Meaning you take herbs, you take rosemary, you take whatever you mix it up, put in your butter, and you stir it up, whip it up, and then you can put it on some bread. It's delicious. Compound butter, not compressed. You ever do that? Get a word in your head and it's not the right word. You know it's not the right word, but you don't know what the right word is. It's real. I need more coffee. Folks, we're ready to eat. Let's look at this. Let's check it out. There it is. Absolute deliciousness. All right, Mama, we're ready to eat. This wasn't bad, folks. This is 112. We're usually much later than that because this was so simple, quick, and easy. Wasn't it, Mama? Mm-hmm. Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to be here this evening, and we just thank you for this meal. We thank you for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. And Lord, we just pray that you'll watch over us, lead and guide and direct us in everything that we do, everything that we say, that it will always be to glorify and magnify you. And Lord, we just want you to watch over all those that have prayer requests out there. Be with the hurt, be with the healing, dear Lord, and be with them spoken and unspoken, dear Lord. Put a hedge of protection on all the children of the world, dear Lord, in your precious name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama. I'm going to serve you first.
Wow.
You want to eat that whole thing? I'll let you, and I'll just eat just a little bit.
No. You know what, I'll eat just a
I was just going to put a spoon in here for you to eat from.
No, just a small amount. You know, I eat a half of stuff. Ooh. We're going to have to talk and sit a while or something.
Because of the lava?
Yeah. I don't want my tongue.
Look at that, folks. Just like downtown. You think we better set a spell on this one?
I said a minute or two anyway.
You afraid?
Yeah, I'm chicken. I like my tongue too well.
Well,
I like eating too well.
It's trying to get all over the place.
Get my tongue scalded.
I'm going to let y'all up.
Ooh.
Alright, there it is, folks, just like downtown. Chicken casserole in about 16 minutes. You did, what, 9 minutes?
8 and 2 is 10.
8, 2, and 1.
Yeah. 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
After we got it put together.
And that's good for any
The
casserole.
only thing, I cooked the chicken before.
The chicken was cooked. Now, you're going to have to cook your chicken. You're going to have to cook your chicken, folks. Mama, I ain't scared no more. I'm going in.
You are.
I've done tasted, remember? So I know what's coming, and I can't wait to get back in.
Hot.
It is a little warm. Give y'all a first little bite. Look. Look at that cheese hanging on for dear life. Mama, what's the verdict?
It's very good. The celery's cooked, but it's still got just a little crunch, and it's not mushy, you know what?
It's to perfection.
That's good.
The onions, the celery. Folks, I'm going to say it, and I don't mean, you know, if you want to open up a can of soup, that's great, but this really does not take any longer than a frozen dinner or a can of soup put on the stove to boil. We love tomato soup and grilled cheese, but it would take us about 11 minutes to done tomato soup and grilled cheese. And this is a whole chicken casserole.
You got your vegetables, you got the broccoli and for your vegetables, and you've got the
Crackers
and cheese and
if I had
meat, chicken.
If I was in a big hurry for a weeknight meal, I would do my onions and celery ahead of time. And like if I were going to have this Tuesday night, because you know you got a lot going on, I'd go ahead and cut up my onions and celery today, put them in an airtight container, put them in the refrigerator. I'd come home one evening, dump my soup in here, and my celery and onions, a little bit of broccoli, and have my chicken already ready, throw it in there. Or go to the store and get you a rotisserie chicken.
Here's the rotisserie chicken. You're going to have chicken broth, either in a can or a box. Some chicken broth.
Or a bouillon cube.
Yeah, bouillon cube.
This is delicious.
Myself, I go to use the chicken because it's not hardly as salty as the bouillon cube.
And you can control it.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, folks.
I might get my belly full and take a nap after all of this.
You?
Yeah, me.
Take a nap?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got anything you just want to add? Sunday dinner looks delicious. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sue. We appreciate that. I have to make my peach tea now. PJ, go get you some peach tea.
It is good.
Must be their internet. Brenda, we're not showing anything here. And our shows pretty quickly. Usually it says, trying to reconnect. You could add some frozen hash browns to it. You could?
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. I don't know what this is. Something about me barking
You
orders.
did good. You didn't get too much hot sauce in it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim. I don't know who's been mean, said something about barking orders.
Barking orders.
Mama, have I barked any orders to you today?
Let me think.
Have I?
Not that I know.
Why can't people just watch and enjoy? Gail, thank you. I don't know what was said up through there, but there's something said a lot of times. It don't bother us.
Just pray for them.
Just pray for them and move on. Because there's a lot of people in this world that are hurting. And the only way they know to express themselves is by hurting other people or to say negative things or go out of their way to be ugly. And those people need prayer. And you ought to just pray for them and move on. If they get over direct or over, then I just delete them. We just ban them. We don't need them in here. In fact, I'll go ahead and tell y'all, if all you got on your mind is negativity and trying to hurt somebody's feelings or trying to say something to one of our viewers, you're not even welcome here. We don't want you here. We want you to delete us right now and don't ever come back, because that's not what we're about. We're not. Your opinion is great. We love opinions. Even if you said, I don't like that, that's not a negative to us. That's just your opinion. But when you're saying ugly things or trying to hurt somebody's feelings, we don't need that. You don't need that. You need to get that out of your heart. You deserve better than that. You deserve better to be happier than that, than to project that. And that's the only thing we're wanting to put out there, is just that positive message that the world's got plenty of that, and that's what this is escape from all that. Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No.
Look here. Let's say that ain't good. Mama about through. Delicious, ain't it?
Yeah, I was not. And I ate breakfast. I shouldn't be that hungry.
Mama, you may like to eat more if you eat more.
Okay.
I think Mama gets here by herself sometimes, and she don't fix nothing. She's not even hungry, and she may eat a cracker or something, move on. And if food was here, she'd eat it better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Y'all have a blessed day. Find some sunshine in your life, even if it's a cloudy day. Make some memories with your family. Cook you something, get you something good to eat, and make some of those good memories. Enjoy yourself.
If it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, enjoy it.
Man, Mama has some wonderful conversations over peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I reckon. I love them. You don't have to cook meals all the time.
You don't have to, folks. Be you. Do you. Enjoy life. If it's that biggest stressor, just cut it out. Do something
Be happy.
Be happy. All right, folks. we're going to go. I'm going to eat my chicken casserole while it's still warm.
Yeah.
And Mama's in half through, so she's on her way for probably a Sunday evening nap.
That's right. Rest time.
Y'all be blessed.
Yes.
Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.